I walked through the doors just scared.
I remember crying and thinking to myself, I can't do this.
Is this really happening to me?
I don't know what this life means at this point because I've never experienced anything like it.
I'm Susan Ryan. 2 years ago, I was living in Santa Monica with my son and my grandkids. It was a wonderful, wonderful life.
My name is Heidi Verstrate. I grew up in Granville, bought my first place to live in Jenison, and started a career in social work.
I received a phone call from my brother, and he told me he had stage 4 cancer. He said, why don't you come back, we'll get a place together.
I started having some significant health issues.
And like 2 weeks later, he passed away. I couldn't afford to pay the bills myself.
I ended up selling my condo to support medical bills. I didn't have insurance at the time.
I ended up moving in with his youngest daughter in Grand Rapids, and it was a trap house.
I didn't have as much money left as I had hoped to even rent a place.
The guy came to the door with a gun at 7 in the morning looking for somebody, and that was the last straw. I'm like, I have to leave.
And ended up at Degage. And I was terrified.
Oh my gosh, I've never done this. I'm all alone. I just lost my brother. I don't know what to do.
I can't be homeless.
62 at a shelter. It's crazy. When I first walked through the doors, I had like no self-respect, no self-worth, no dignity.
You feel like less of a human being.
But I have a strong faith, and I knew God would make a way. So we're at the shelter and COVID-19 hits. One of the advocates there came around to all of us women and says, okay, we're all moving to a hotel. We're going to a hotel? This is like huge.
It was an incredible experience. We all got our own rooms and a nice big fluffy bed to sleep in at night.
So then I met Heidi, and it was just like kindred spirits.
This relationship was just meant to be. There is nothing Sue doesn't do for me. She goes to doctor's appointments with me. She's an emotional support for me. She literally will bathe my feet and take care of my wounds.
When you're homeless, you need someone like that, someone that you can trust, because there's very few and far between.
She's someone that I can laugh with. She's someone I can cry with. We're definitely, sisters of the heart.
I was so grateful that I've met her. I have no one else, really. When we came back from the hotel, we went to Vets Park every day and waited till we could go back to Degage, have a good meal, and we could go to bed and feel safe.
And that's what's so important about Degage is the fact that it's not just a shelter for our heads, it's a shelter for your heart.
The staff, they were great and loving and caring and just so helpful.
I was surprised by how many people that stay there that have similar stories. They had no choice. They became homeless. Without a place like Degage in this city, there would be a lot of women who would be hurting.
Degage has been huge for us.
They focus on giving us back our sense of respect and dignity.
That building is more than just a shelter. It's support. I just don't know where I'd be without it.
It's not something you get from every shelter out there.